Thank you for coming. We rise and we come from Panama. This is Nico, and he likes to run.
This is Maria, and she likes to write.
This is Antonella, and she loves fashion.
And this is Isabella, and she loves Harry Potter and to read.
So we're going to start with an activity. If you guys can please forward. Here, just give it to me.
We're going to start by dividing into two groups. So
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
okay, so
The ones over here now.
One.
Two over here and one's over here.
okay, so both groups are going to have to complete 4 challenges. And you have 1 minute to complete each challenge, and if no one completes it, the one that gets the furthest wins.
So group 1, grab your hands. Well, group 1 and group 2. Guys, grab your hands. Don't grab the person next to you. It's like a human love.
Okay, so now try to untie the
You don't have to face forward. Nope.
Yes, so jump there. Now. ¿Qué pasó? Así ya, sí.
Okay, so now you have to make pyramid out of cups. The one that finishes first. Yeah, the one that finishes first. You have to use all of it.
Wait.
Don't start.
How many cups are there?
Count them.
That's part of the challenge. Sí, no, ni siquiera dos.
No, yo digo que mandemos con 10. 3. Es que yo hice la más alta. Tiene que ser la más alta. Uno arriba, uno abajo, uno arriba, uno abajo. Así. Vaya haciendo trabajo en parejas, no se lo usan.
¿Tú también juegas?
No, pero esto no es fácil.
Y eso, stop, stop.
La pirámide
It's
está como
different.
para
It's special. Exacto.
Es contemporáneo.
Ok, ya, te voy a recuperar ya.
Yo que más algo.
Ceci.
Sí. You? Okay. So now you have to make small houses of cards. So the one that makes most houses wins. In 1 minute.
No sé cómo hacer un cards.
Vea, vea. No son así. Ajá, pero hay que hacer dos, hay que hacer dos.
Es la cantidad.
Sí, es la cantidad.
No,
Solo cada uno se haga una cantidad.
sí, es que sí.
Traten de no retirar.
Pero hay unas que están dobladas, ¿no?
¿Por qué ahí? No. No quiero quedar retraído.
Ahí me ha hecho una.
Yeah, okay. We finished. Time is up. This side won.
Con dos.
Cuatro.
5, por favor.
¿Cómo pasó? No sé, pero bueno.
Cuando uno no quiere que salga, salir de abajo.
Ya lo voy a empezar. Yo puedo, pero no hay esa.
Okay, so now the team that divides the M&Ms by color first.
All of them. All of them.
Y no hay una vez en la mesa.
Dale, pero finish.
Es que tiene que ser.
Mírenme los verdes. grupitos.
Anaranjados.
Tiene amarillo. Tiene rojo.
Yeah, okay. Done. This group one.
Group 1.
Group two, come. So now the next challenge, you will have to blow up the balloons and tie them. The one that has most balloons blown up wins.
¿Qué tanto?
Ya no puedo hablar. Come on, come.
Ay, yo ya sabía. Vea, esa sí es Esta le daba mi infancia porque papá de mi hermana y todo. Bombas.
Hazle un nudo solamente.
This group wins.
So this group wins.
Pero las puestas ya lo
No. You can sit down.
You can sit back in your seat.
People that have Can I like
So, as you might not realize, group 1 represented males in a society, and group 2 represented females in a society. So, the group 2 had less people, thus making simple and even intricate tasks that much harder. Each group of people that we took out represents a struggle a woman has to go through in her everyday life. So, once you start losing women, it creates a negative snowball effect of more challenges weighing down upon the few women that remain. So if you would please read the struggles.
Every day, 800 women die as a result of pregnancy or childbirth.
1 in 3 girls is denied an education.
a girl with an extra year of education can earn 20% more as an adult?
The number one cause of death for girls aged 15 to 19 is childbirth.
There are 33 million fewer girls than boys in primary school.
1 in 5 girls of lower secondary school age is out of school.
66 million girls are out of school globally.
So, if women have education, they are more likely to marry later in life, have less children, those few she has have an education, and she will have a more stable job in her future. If women have education, she ensures that her sons, their sons, generations after generations, are educated. So just think about it. Think about your mother. Think about all the many great things that she has taught you just because she's educated.
My friends of mine and I, we saw this problem, and first it started all with an article we read about Malala. I'm sure you've heard of her, and how she was fighting in her country for girls just like her to gain education and to be able to go to school. And we saw that a girl just like us was trying to make a change and was looking at a problem and actually doing something about it. And we felt that we really couldn't just stand here in our school that's incredibly privileged, that we're receiving an amazing education and not do anything about it. So it all started with an idea. And from my idea, we saw that we had a passion for this project, and we decided to commit to it. So we created our own organization. First, we started with She's the First, which is a global organization based in the States. And She's the First is mostly fundraising and sending money, which we were fine with because we were giving an education to girls around the world. But we saw that we were helping girls in Africa, we were helping girls in India, we were helping girls in Nepal. But 20 minutes away from us, in Panama, there were girls that needed that exact same help, and no one was there to help them. So we created our very own organization, which is RISE, which we started from the ground up. In my bedroom, we created a whole vision, mission, everything, and so I'm just going to explain a little bit more about that journey.
So as Maria said, we changed our vision and our mission. We had a whole new club in our hands and we needed to promote it. So the first thing we did was start selling these bracelets and stickers with the name of the club or education for all related quotes. Then we created a Facebook page and asked all the club members to please like it and share it so that people outside our school could know about the club and more importantly, know about the issue. Then we created a Twitter and an Instagram account. Here are some examples of the pictures we post on our Instagram. Can you go another one? We try to post at least 2 pictures per week. And finally, we created a website. There you can find everything you need to know about the project, you can find pictures, you can find videos, you can basically find everything you need to know about the organization itself. And what's this constant advertising and constant reminding to people that we are here and this is happening that actually pushed us where we are now.
So our first project was located in the community in the outskirts of Panama, Capital, and we work in collaboration with the Penn State chapter Bridges of Prosperity, and they were building a bridge to connect the community to the main city, so they can get to the secondary school. You can see they didn't have a bridge, so when the rainy season in Panama they had to cross the river, and when it was rainy season in Panama, like almost all the year, they had these strong currents, and they were able to cross the river when they in the morning, but at night, or not at night, or in the afternoon, they couldn't come back because the currents were too high and they were unable to pass. So they had their only option was to get up to school, and they didn't have like a secondary school, okay, so that's when we knew that this was like a perfect project for us. So we went there and we talked about the importance of education with them. And they all were like really comprehensive, and they all wanted like they all wanted the bridge to be built. And you can see us here. The first time we went with them, this was the party and all the things. Okay, this is the third day they inaugurated the bridge with all the people in the community. So we stayed in contact with them, and in our second time we visit them, we went for a Christmas party, and we, in the elementary school, we put a library, as you can see here, and we gave really basic English and Spanish books, so they can learn to love reading and all that. We gave them presents, and we had a small party for Christmas, you can see here. And our last thing was March 7th. As you can see here, we had the 3 grade with the greatest average in the school. We gave them a scholarship to go to Penonomé, that is the closest city in Panama from their town, and we gave them school bags, uniforms, and whole scholarships of education for her um, secondary education, and we want to continue doing this.
So let me share this quote with you. Every child deserves an education. Strengthening their academic background, their skill set, as well as their knowledge of equity and its meaning will help children become successful adults. So, after seeing many communities in Panama and going to many schools to share our vision with we found the Instituto Nuestra Señora de la Merced, where we created a study and our largest project yet. Rise Kids allows us to share our ideals directly to the children of our nation. We created 2 projects, an English program and a gender equity program. In the English program, we obviously teach English, and in the gender equity program, we teach them about values and strengthen their self-esteem. We're basically giving them the tools to build a better future for themselves. So, oh, and by the way, tomorrow we're gonna have another presentation more on this theme. So, one of the best experiences I've had in this school is after going over there and walking out at the end of the day, feeling well that they do appreciate their education. I was walking towards our cars when one of the children approached me and hugged me. And I was obviously surprised and taken aback, but he told me that he wanted to thank me. He wanted to thank me for teaching him another language, which he knows will open many opportunities for him in the future. And since that moment, I think I've only become a more active member, and I've really appreciated the things we do in this club. So these are some pictures of what we do.
So the last project we're going to talk about is the Girl Rising movie screening, in which we screened the movie Girl Rising, a movie about the challenges 6 girls living in underdeveloped countries face and how they overcome these challenges. The event wasn't an exclusive event. Everyone who wanted to come could come, but we did send specific and I guess formal invites to people we knew could do something for the issue, that had the drive to make a change and to spread the word. Actually, people like you. And with the event, we raised about $7,000, and since then, we have been contacted by a ton of organizations for us to do joint projects with them, and also by schools for us to give speeches to the children. And yes, we might be a small group of people, but we never doubted that we could do something great, just as we don't doubt that you can do something great too.
And what we really want every one of you to take away from this presentation is that you can find what you're passionate about and start your own organization or join us as well. So now we are going to hand out some papers, and we want you to write in what way you think you can help your community achieve gender equality through education for all.
Someone doesn't have a pen?
Okay, perfect. Purple might be easier to write.
We could implement education in public schools and gender equality. A program that goes different public schools around Costa
develop a
Rica.
program in which students from our school teach
About no, yeah,
Nada, se olvidó.
it shouldn't be like that. What we could do is like
about gender equality and around gender equality, they don't know about it. And I love this video. That's like a girl.
Y después de hacer esto, ¿qué hacemos? Después de hacer esto, ¿qué hacemos?
te los puedes quedar.
I can do it, but I can't promise that it's good. I mean, I don't.
Does anyone want to come and share? No? I know, I think it's so scary. Okay. Because I like it. No. Okay, so how can you help?
Okay, well, we plan to develop a program to educate children, mainly in public schools, but also in private schools, to create awareness about gender equality and the misconceptions of women in our society. Like, oh, we were talking about this video that's called, well, like a girl. Like, they say, run like a girl, and they run. Or, I don't know, fight like a girl, and they go like this. So, like, to eliminate those stereotypes in society.
Thank you.
So I'm from the Dominican Republic, and me and my friends were also seeing this issue, and we wanted to do something about it. So me and my friend Sada, we started a project called Project Girl, and this only started recently. So we've been twice already to a community also outside of our city that's in need of help, and she's been going to the community for longer than I have. So she noticed for a while like the unwanted teenage pregnancies and like girls quitting school to stay at home and help their moms. And we've been there twice, and we brought guest speakers too, and we've started empowering them to continue their studies and teaching them about self-worth and like removing these misconceptions.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't promise you that none will be like those two letters. But to maybe if you don't have the Girl Rising Club or Rise, as you call it, maybe you can introduce it into your school, and maybe you can like empower people to follow their passion, because usually when someone does what they like the most, they tend to do the right thing, and I think that would work.
Okay, so now we're going to show you a video that we presented at Girl Rising that kind of explains what Rise is about.
Girls in Panama. It seeks to empower women around the world and voice the importance of gender equality and education for all. Our two main goals are to promote education and gender equality among the youth, and to create consciousness and awareness about the obstacles involving gender equality and education for all.
In our first project, we worked with Capital, a community in the outskirts of Panama. We worked in collaboration with Penn State University to foment the importance of education. We've been working with the community over a year now and plan to hand out scholarships to those who can't afford an education. You do not know where you're going to. So don't you you'll be my resolution.
Rise Kids is a project that seeks to integrate itself into the Panamanian community and provide students with the tools necessary to improve their academic skills and their understanding on gender equity.
You'll be my resolution. One more down, it's inside.
We have two ongoing courses. In the English program, we focus on the importance of conversational skills, and in the gender equality program, we focus on self-esteem and the importance of values in our community. With your support, we can build a reality that should already exist.
grow and expand to help even more children receive the opportunities they deserve.
So from the cradle to college, oh, I bought the book but didn't flip the page.
So we also have another video to show you, but first we want to answer some questions.
What is what you do to get the money, like to buy those type of things or to give education?
Well, yeah. First, I mean, she's the first we do bake sales, which in our school make a lot of money. But but then, well, our biggest fundraising has been Girl Rising, and then we also sell bracelets or those pins. Sometimes we sell those too,
and
stickers, and that's how we've gotten our revenue.
But you sell them like in your community, not only your school.
Yeah.
Sí, pero, like sometimes they also invite us to fairs and stuff like that from the UN or the embassy, and we sell stuff there.
And do it in fairs in the school.
Do you have any type of sponsor? Like sponsorships?
No. But we've gotten donations. For example, for our English program, we got a donation of 50 licenses for Dyned, which is an online English course. So the kids can practice their English on the days that we don't go, because we always go on Wednesdays.
What has been the response from the kids to the entire program? They're really happy. They're really grateful that we're teaching them English. They pressure a lot the English, as Nico said, that one of the students came to him and thanked him for teaching him not only the morals and self-esteem, but also the English. Because for them, it's really important for them to learn English.
And especially since they're in a situation where another language might help them open like new doors to like future opportunities. So I think, and they really do understand that the language or learning another language will really help them.
So you say you got help from universities.
Also the Penn State.
Well, we didn't get help from them. They came to Panama to build the bridge, and we knew they talked about us about that, and we only would like to see. We didn't build the bridge.
To create a bond with the community,
yeah,
so that we could help them later on. Because in the end, the bridge symbolized going to school, right?
Yeah, so that's what we do.
We wanted to make a connection with the community so we could continue to help everyone there.
How long ago did your campaign start?
It's about a year and a half.
How many kids are in your English program, and how old are they?
Different classrooms. But there's 50 in the English program, and I think about around 30 in the gender equality.
And how old are they? Approximately.
They're in 4th grade. Yeah. And 3rd and 4th grade for gender equality, and 5th grade for English.
About the film. How was it? Did you film it or?
No,
it's a movie actually.
Yeah, it's like a global campaign. So yeah, and you can go to girlrising.com, and they give you all the instructions and all the tools to create your own screening, and you have different options. So it could be like with your family or your whole community, your school.
We can show you a trailer from. Oh yes, please.
Yes.
Tonight, one of the bravest girls in the world.
Malala Yousafzai became renowned for demanding girls be given the right to education.
Shot in the head on her school bus.
She was a student who wanted to learn, but now she's fighting to live.
was 11 years old when my father arranged for me to be married. I had heard about the thousands of girls sold to men in those places. I can't really talk about everything that happened to me here, but I will never forget. We have come to this house, the house of her master, to say, you must set her free.
Regrets collect like old friends. Here to relive your darkest moments. I can see the light, I can see the light. And all of the ghouls come out.
There is no miracle here, just a girl with dreams. I will read, I will study, I will learn. If you try to stop me, I will just try harder. If you stop me, there will be other girls who rise up and take my place. I am change. I am my own master now. I feel as though I have power. Now there's nothing to stop me. I feel I can do anything.
Yeah, we invite all of you to see it. So, you don't have any questions?
Ya pueden salir.